Coast region, of course, has been a place of interest for both Jubilee and the opposition party. There are those who argue that the opposition is no longer there, but there's a story there. Jumwa vows to stay with Ruto. Malindi Member of Parliament Aisha Jumwa says she will continue backing Deputy President William Ruto's bid for presidency. Remember, there was a meeting in Mombasa where ODM thought they're going to crack the whip. And maybe just to get your thoughts on this, let me start with you, Nick Biketi, on your thoughts on the wars that happening in ODM, but also the scramble for the coast.
Interesting. I mean, of recent times, Coast has become the platform of the politics of this country. I listened actually and watched Aisha Jumwa being interviewed. I think he was making his press conference and stating his position. I wonder, Mike Zinzi, we've said here before that this country, we don't lack laws. We just don't have manners. The Political Parties Act is very clear that if you're elected on a particular political party, if that's the party that sponsored you, then you must stick with that political party. I'm not a member of ODM. I don't subscribe to ODM. But I want to stick to the principle that if you're a member of a political party, Ruto is the DP sponsored by Jubilee. So if you want to sponsor Ruto, then cross the floor. Let's go for a by-election. Then get sponsored by that political party. Let's see if you'll win again. Then we can test your resolve in what you stand for.
One would argue that the DP between March of this year and now around this time of the year, he's been to Coast about 9 times already.
Yes.
He's already looking towards 2022.
Yes.
Aisha is just putting at a place where she will win, like any other politician.
But then, what you must remember is Article 1 of the Constitution. Article 1 captures the spirit. You know, when you go to vote, actually you're voting for, it's a contract. You, as the voter, you're voting for the policy, the ideology, your aspiration, what you want to see in the political space. And these people of, I think, what was that constituency? Malindi, were voting for an MP who is in ODM with that particular position. So when you change ship in the middle, it is not about you, the individual. It's about your constituents. Remember, you are a representative. It is never about you. It is about your constituents. So what consultative process has been there between the member of parliament and his constituents? So I think that is where I have a problem.
All right,
when people change ship in the middle.
It seemed that we only make comments for convenience. The person who chose to work with government is Raila Omolo Odinga. He has urged his members of his coalition to work with government. If there is a mistake, it is from the leader of the party. Aisha Jumwa is actually complying what the party leader did. Unless he was telling his coalition that just work with the president and not the deputy.
But working with the government, does that mean that you cross parties?
It has a definition that Raila should have given us, you know.
What he means by working
together, working with the government. So that's a very good question for Raila Omolo Odinga. If the members of parliament misunderstood him, it is something to explain than actually accusing members of parliament.
All right, we'll go into details. Michael?
All right, and well, because of time, we'll have to cut this short right there because we'd like to release our KTN Home viewers, but on KTN News, this debate continues. Remember, the Weekend Review is coming up right here. So for KTN Home viewers who want to say goodbye, for KTN News, we are going to take a short break and leave you with our cartoon of the week. Do stay with us. We've got Weekend Review coming up.